Test, test, test. Good morning. Check, check. Good morning. Good morning. No, good afternoon. It was good morning in the other ceremony. Yes, hello, welcome. Take your seats if you haven't yet. Welcome and good afternoon to the SHS grad ceremony for 2022 in person. Yes. My name is Stephanie Aiken, and I'm privileged to be a teacher at Strathmore High School, and I'm honored to be your MC at our SHS 2022 grad ceremony. I would like to remind you that we are live streaming on Facebook, so if you have family and friends that aren't able to attend in person and don't know about that yet, please feel free to let them know, just to look us up on Facebook as Strathmore High School, and they can tune in. Hello to everybody who is tuning in already. So we will start off with the processional. Teachers will come in first, and then the graduates will follow. During the processional, if you would kindly stay seated so that everybody can see their grads as they come on in. So to start us off, the SHS band, under the direction of Brian Alsop, will start us off. Please rise for O Canada, played by our SHS band and sung by Haley Gervais. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. I would now like to introduce Nico Hunt, one of our graduates and resident of Siksika Nation and the chief of our SHS Chief and Council, to give us our land recognition. Please enjoy on the screen.
Okay, Nistunitaniku Anok Sikshagaki. Hi, my name is Nico Hunt. I am the student chief of Strathmore High School. Today I'd like to acknowledge that we are on Treaty 7 land, which is the traditional territory of the Blackfoot Confederacy, including the Siksika, Kainai, and Piikani nations, the Tsuut'ina Nation, the Stoney Nakoda Nation, and the Métis Nation of Alberta, Region 3. Thank you.
Thank you, Nico, for that land recognition. I would like to now introduce our honored guests and dignitaries, our Golden Hills School Division Board Trustees, Mr. Rob Peary and Mrs. Jen Mertz. Thank you for being here. Our Superintendent, Mr. Bevan Davern. Our Principal and Associate Principals, Mr. Kyle Larson, Mr. Kevin Mertz, and Mrs. Agnieszka Barbash-Rio. And the member of our Legislative Assembly, Ms. Leela Ahir. Thank you for being here. Let's acknowledge them by, yes, you can give a clap. We will start our celebration program with greetings from our superintendent. Please welcome Mr. Bevan Davern.
Good afternoon. It's a real pleasure to be here with you today. Very large class and wonderful to be here in person as well. I mentioned with the group earlier this morning, for many of us, we spent a long time on Zoom. Lots of Zoom meetings. And when you meet somebody, sometimes you meet someone for the first time in real life that you've only met on Zoom, and they look at you and think, oh, yeah, you're much older than without your filter in place. These young people here today, these graduates, though, they look fantastic and look far better in person, and it's great to see everyone here today. I'm very proud of these young people and what they've accomplished. High school is not typically easy, and as we're all aware, over the last couple of years, it has not been easier. In fact, more challenging, more difficult. Each of these students has worked very hard to be here today. and they each deserve this celebration. I'm also very proud of the work done by our staff here at Strathmore High School. This is a group that has always been very focused on the success of students, and they make sure that kids know it and that students know that they care about them as well. They're always looking for new ways to support learning, for better options and experiences, all with the goal in mind to give students the best opportunities to explore and discover their passions and go on to continued success in the next stages of their lives. You'll get to hear a little bit as these graduates cross the stage, hearing what their future has in store for them. And for many of them, that exposure and that passion was ignited here at school. And to the graduating class of 2022, we're very proud of you at Golden Hills. You have earned a very tough high school diploma that will make you competitive in what has become a very global market. And though you've worked hard, you're also going to leave here with many fun memories and experiences that you'll never forget and that will help you make choices on your next steps. So congratulations to the graduating class of 2022.
Thank you, Bevan. Next, we will hear from our Strathmore High School principal. Please welcome Mr. Kyle Larson.
Good afternoon. As Bevan mentioned, it's been a couple of years since we did this. I'm not used to standing in front of this many people giving a speech again. It was a little easier when we could record it and hit take 2 or take 3 as needed, but we'll do our best here this afternoon. Well, good afternoon and welcome to our 2022 graduation ceremonies. I also would like to extend a warm welcome to our superintendent, Mr. Bevan Davern, our trustees, Robert Peary and Jennifer Mertz, parents, friends, family, our MLA, Leila, and of course, our honored guest today, the class of 2022. It is truly an honor to once again be able to stand in front of this year's class of 2022. It has been a high school career that has been filled with many unexpected twists and turns, and certainly a 3 years like none other. This is truly a class that has experienced both so much and yet so little. Over the past 3 years, and yet through it all, they have maintained an approach of moving forward and working to become the best that they can be. A grade 10 year that ended so incredibly abruptly, a grade 11 year that was filled with being in school and out of school, learning in person and learning from home, and finally, a grade 12 year that saw us finally begin to return to what school will hopefully continue to be, a return of events, activities, and a return of excitement. Before your grade 10 year, I was preparing to coach the senior girls basketball team, and I read a book by John Gordon called You Win First in the Locker Room. In this book, I found a team-building activity to do with teams called One Word. I introduced the activity with the girls at a tournament in Brooks. Incidentally, we went out and fell flat on our face in the final, but a few short weeks later, the season was being called off. Schools were closing, and our lives were getting completely turned upside down. What I didn't realize at that time was the one-word activity would be one of the most impactful things that I had ever done as a coach. I spent months reaching out to players and checking in with them and taking the time to make sure they were doing well and were living their one word. As a result of this exercise, I became a bit of an online follower of John Gordon, and I subscribed to his daily positives. I want to share some of these and some of the reflections that I've had around these. I hope for each of you they act perhaps as possibly some advice, some inspiration, or at the very least a little bit entertaining. Inspiration 1. Life is meant to be lived forward. Learn from the past, but don't live there. Today is a new day to create a better tomorrow. Well, graduates, if the past few years have taught us anything, it is that life truly is meant to be lived forward. There is nothing to be gained, graduates, from anguishing in our past. Look forward to the future with optimism and hope, and seek the ways to become the you that you want to be. Opportunity awaits you, and it is up to each of you to seize these moments. Work each day to make yourself a little better than you were the day before. Inspiration 2. The goal is not to be better than anyone else, but rather be better than you were yesterday. Your path is your path. Don't compare it to others. Everyone's timeline, obstacles, and triumphs are different. Just keep looking forward. Mr. Laszlo recently told me about a player who he had coached that said he had regretted who he was in high school as a basketball player because he spent so much time comparing himself to other players and teammates and wanting to be the best player on the team rather than just working hard to become his best self. Don't worry about others, but simply focus on your journey and on becoming the best person that you can be. Focus on being the best you that only you can be. Inspiration 3. You don't need to go back in time to be awesome. You just have to start right now. Regretting that you didn't start earlier is a great distraction from moving on your dream today. And the reality is that today is earlier than tomorrow. This one speaks to that old adage that there is no time like the present. Just prior to spring break, we posted that first grad eligibility list. Parents, I'm sure many of you heard about this list as it becomes a strong motivator for our graduates to work harder in classes, improve attendance, return textbooks, and to get any outstanding fees paid up. This could create stress, but we hope it also creates a focus on what matters, getting prepared, staying focused to the end of the year, and being successful. For many students, it can truly be that first step towards being awesome. Don't let regret get in your way of moving forward. Today is earlier than tomorrow to begin that path. Inspiration 4. Growing up, my dad would ask us what we failed at that week. If we didn't have something, he would be disappointed. It changed my mindset at an early age that failure is not the outcome. Failure is not trying. Don't be afraid to fail. The first time I read this quote, I thought of my own dad. As a kid, we downhill skied a lot, and my dad would always tell me, don't worry about falling. If you aren't falling and crashing, you are never testing how good you can be. A few years ago here in Strathmore, I listened to a hockey coach as he told his team at practice, do the drills as fast as they could. Don't worry about not doing them perfectly. Just try to be as quick as possible. If you weren't making mistakes, you weren't going fast enough. In order to grow and get better, you must make mistakes and you must push yourself beyond your abilities. It is the only way that growth can ever occur. These words have stuck with me. In order to get better, you must make mistakes and you must be challenged. Becoming your best is most certainly a path that has to have failure throughout it. Martin Luther King once said, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Well, I always like to take the time here to thank our parents and families for all that you have done to have our graduates arrive at this time. In order for people to be successful, it takes others willing to give of themselves. To ensure that this occurs, for this, I thank all of the friends, family, and teachers along the way, for whom without your support, arriving at today would have been incredibly difficult. And I would like to leave you with this final thought. Faith and fear have one thing in common. They both believe in a future that hasn't happened yet. Fear believes in a negative future, and faith believes in a positive future. If neither has happened yet, why wouldn't we choose to believe in a positive future? Congratulations to the class of 2022.
Thank you, Mr. Larson. So although we are very proud of all the graduates for 2022, we particularly want to acknowledge one grad that we are very proud to introduce as the valedictorian for this year's graduating class. I don't believe she is here in this afternoon ceremony, but she was here this morning to cross the stage, is Florence Calia. So we can honor her with our clap. Yeah. We get to listen to Florence's speech. Please direct your attention to the screen and you can see what she has to say.
A warm welcome to all parents, teachers, friends, administrators, and the magnificent class of 2022. I would like to express my appreciation to all of my teachers, friends, and family members who helped me to get to where I am right now, standing here in front of you today. I would also like to thank the administration for providing me with this opportunity. Almost exactly 3 years ago, I remember leaving my middle school class for the last time and heading into the exciting and sometimes scary world of high school. I know a lot of you were nervous, though you won't admit it now. High school can be intimidating, for sure, but it can also be a place for tremendous growth. If you didn't spend all your time updating your Snapchat story or gramming about your weekend plans, or even if you did, you had the opportunity to meet hundreds of other students. You got the chance to share ideas, passions, and strengths, both for those coming into high school as well as for us about to embark on a whole new journey altogether. I feel the best piece of advice is to kick the water off your toes, as Mr. Sonsby once said, or simply to take life moment by moment and truly cherish the times given to us. The day has finally arrived for which we were waiting for from the last 3 years, and we have become SHS graduates. Spartans are those who live with simplicity, but as we head out into our own lives, money and material values are going to become more important than ever. I only request that we not forget to keep in mind the first home we all have, our very own planet Earth. Our high school home, the home of Spartans, is now the place of soon-to-be CEOs, lawyers, doctors, teachers, musicians, architects, nurses, and many more professions, some of which we would have never even thought could be possible when we first stepped into grade 10. The possibilities are endless. I don't know why I chose SHS a few years ago for my journey towards my dreams, but today I think it was the best decision. Always remember where you came from, and always remember where you are going. Jan Martel once wrote, "It is true that those we meet can change us sometimes so profoundly that we are not the same afterwards." And I am sure, sometime along these 3 years, we bumped into someone who helped bring out the good in us, whether that was a friend or a teacher. As I look out into the crowd before me, I sense a wave of emotions from everyone present. And yes, I can see you all through this video. Don't doubt my talents. For family and friends, the sense of pride you have in your graduates' accomplishments is unmeasurable. You parents have a sense of joy in knowing that the child you have raised has now earned a high school diploma. Brothers and sisters have gained a whole new sense of respect for the person who was your best friend growing up, or even your worst enemy. But nothing can top the feelings we graduates have right now. High school was fun, but we have turned a page in our life. We have moved from childhood into adulthood, and now is the time to find our passion. It's time to learn what we want to be if we haven't figured it out, or follow our dream if we have one. So parents, open up your wallets, because studying philosophy isn't cheap. It is time to set goals for your future. Before you can do that, however, you need a vision, a dream. Over the next few years, you may end up at a college or trade school. You may begin working full-time, or even start a family. No matter what your dream is for the future, you can get there with the dedication, determination, and focus that you have learned while here at this very high school. Although we are all very excited at this moment to be finished with a chapter in our lives, that same fear we felt as grade 10s still looms in our stomachs. The fear of the unknown, the fear of the future, the fear of failure. So don't aim for perfection. Instead, embrace flaws. Thank you, parents and teachers, for letting us make mistakes. It is this idea of being flawed, yet perfect in our unique ways, that will teach us happiness, kindness, and to enjoy each step in life. No matter if we're at the very first step or the last one on the stairs to our destination. The fear that we felt walking into this building didn't last, and neither will the fear that we feel once leaving high school. Mrs. Malinowski once said, "If we can learn to show kindness to ourselves and others, that fear becomes nothing more than a forgotten memory." I especially wish to thank our teachers for helping us keep learning before, during, and after COVID-19 school disturbances, though I have some uncertainties as to how much learning was actually absorbed by students during COVID. Teachers, you were fantastic. It's just we were fledglings in grades 10 and 11, and still are. We have yet to emerge, even though we are graduates, though I'm sure Mr. Laszlo must have emerged by the time his graduation rolled around. I mean, judging by his height, he must have been the top of his class. Think about all the things we have lived through, and I'm just talking about the last 3 years. We got a lick of grade 10, Then the scoop of ice cream fell splat onto the ground. And as for the cone, well, that was snatched by a mammal. A bat, to be precise. Murder hornets failed to do what was promised. Trump was going to ban TikTok. Said this about 7 times, and then forgot about it. And we thought stockpiling toilet paper would save us from COVID-19. Turns out that we figure out later that COVID-19 and loose stools have no connection whatsoever. Though I guess I can't say that for sure. A regarded poet and philosopher called Eminem once said, "I'm not afraid to take a stand. Everybody, come take my hand. We'll walk this road together through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm. Just letting you know that you're not alone." And truly, we are not alone. As you look to your left and right, you'll see the familiar faces that have held you together these past 3 years. Even when the storm gets rough, however, just remember to be thankful, happy, and resilient. We all have the capacity of doing something great. We have already proven that through our attendance here today. Don't ever underestimate the power we have to be successful, and don't ever take for granted the opportunities we have been given. We, the class of 2022, are a powerhouse of innovation and creativity. We will push boundaries to make this world a better place, even in small ways. As we take a giant leap into the journey of our future, I urge you all to always turn to kindness, because kindness leads to acceptance. Acceptance leads to diversity. Diversity leads to more voices, and voices lead to change. And that's what we're going to do, class of 2022, change the world for the better. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Florence, for that. Just an explanation of how we choose our valedictorian. So the academic average for valedictorian is based solely on marks in core courses and excludes option or complementary courses. Florence's average this year is an outstanding 96.9%. Yes. We would like to acknowledge, though, 2 runners-up for valedictorian, Jack Warwick with an average of 92.6%, and yes, thank you, yeah, for Jack. And Aislinn Shaw with an average of 91.6%, yes. All ended in 0.6, that's weird. Okay, congratulations to both of you, though, on your excellent academic achievement throughout this high school. As you see from the video of the valedictory speech, Florence also contributes to Strathmore High School and the community beyond in so many other ways. She is not just an academic student here, she is athletic, she is involved in community events, and is just all around a lovely person to have. Each year, the legal community in Strathmore comes together to award our valedictorian. Florence will receive a scholarship in the amount of $700 for achievement this year. Again, congratulations, Florence, and thank you for your inspiring words today. All right, now getting to what maybe most of you have come here to see is your graduate cross the stage. So with this in mind, we have a few ground rules to set. We would ask you to please keep your applause to the very, 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 very end of all of our graduates, else we will be here for a very, very, very long time. As well, you might have noticed that we have a lovely photographer here from Life Touch, all set up, taking great photos. We have set this up so that every graduate is going to receive a complimentary picture of them crossing the stage and shaking hands with Mr. Larson. Yes, that's great. So we've done this in order so that you can sit back, relax, and take in this moment. This is as much your moment as it is theirs. You put in the hard work and support to get your graduate up here on the stage. So we'd like you to not have to stress and run about and take an awkward photo that's probably going to be blurry. So we'd like for you to stay in your seat and enjoy the moment and allow for our photographer to take you a great picture. If you take photos from your seat, please just don't have the flash on. Yes, and we would also like you to stay for the whole ceremony, even if your last name starts with A. so that you can honor all graduands that are here and that they are not interrupted as they cross the stage. In that note, I will invite up the readers that are going to introduce each graduand and their little write-up as they cross the stage. Mrs. Charlene, what's your last name, Charlene? Where are you? Oh, Mrs. Charlene Visser, where are you? There you are. And Mrs. Jeanette Greep. Yeah, I just know her as Charlene, sorry. Okay, come on up. As well, to shake the hands of all the graduands, Mr. Kyle Larson, Mr. Kevin Mertz, and Mrs. Agnieszka Barbach-Trio. And our GHSD representatives who will be on either side of the stage to acknowledge and congratulate our graduands is Mr. Rob Peary and Mrs. Jen Mertz. And with that being said, we will get started.
Test, test,
Test,
test,
test, test.
Good to go. Good. Good. Good to go. Okay. All right, our first graduate is Logan Alce. The beginning of high school wasn't the best because of COVID. It would have been a lot harder without my parents and teachers. Thank you for helping me and pushing me through it.
Ariana Aslin. I would like to thank all of my teachers and peers for showing me what success really is. I am very thankful to have had the opportunity to achieve my goals with SHS, and a huge thank you to Mrs. Davidson for being like my second mom. Thank you for everything you did for me.
Daniel Barbas. Thank you to everyone that helped me get through these years of high school. Congratulations to all of the other graduates.
Desmond Berthelot. I would like to say a quick thank you to all of my family and friends for pushing me to do better and better all of these years. And a quick thank you to all of the teachers who managed to put up with my goofing off and smart remarks. Cheers to a better and brighter future.
Quinton Bishop. Thank you to my family, all my friends, and the staff of Strathmore High School, especially Mr. Harris. I would not be here without you. Thank you for making high school better.
Halinka Biskup. I only have myself to blame for the mess I've made this year, but I have so many people to thank for helping me clean it up. I won't go into every detail, but I want to thank my close friends and family for not letting me slip between the cracks.
Brody Biswanger. I would like to thank my mom, dad, and other family members for always supporting me. Next fall, I am attending SAIT and studying to become an electrician. I would like to wish my classmates best of luck on their future endeavors.
Cam Blackhorse. A big thanks to my family and friends for giving me the courage to wake up in the mornings and for helping me with homework all these years. It has been a ride. I am excited for what the future holds. I would like to congratulate all the other graduates, and I wish everyone the best as you finish high school.
King Blackrider. Hello, for the teachers who helped me to graduate. Thank you. Have a good summer.
Owen Boyd. I will be taking a year off to work. Congratulations to everyone.
Tyler Brown. Thank you to my family and friends for helping me to get here.
Richard Brewer. Richard plans to work and go on off to Lethbridge College. He would like to thank his parents and family and friends for pushing me during quarantine.
Allison Buffman. Thank you to everyone that helped me graduate. I had an amazing time, and now I'm excited to move on and do big things.
Brandon Bowie. I would like to thank my parents for helping me throughout high school and for supporting me in all of the sports I've played. I'd also like to thank all of my coaches, especially Chuck Holloway, Danny Warwick, and Tucker, for pushing me to become a great athlete. In the fall, I will be attending the University of Alberta to pursue a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture degree.
Madison Caldwell. First, I would like to thank my parents for always being there for me and guiding me to stand back when I was at my lowest. I would also like to thank Mr. Larson for supporting me and helping me learn that there are better ways to handle the rough times. And finally, I want to thank all of my teachers and definitely Google, because where would we all be without all of that help?
Mark Sina. First of all, I want to thank God for blessing me with this amazing opportunity and this amazing life. Thank you to my family for always being there to support me, motivate me, and help me stay focused on my goals. I will be attending the University of Calgary in the fall for a Bachelor of Science with a major in computer science. Finally, congratulations to all the talented and hardworking people among us today.
Adam Chan. I would like to thank my parents and teachers for a great 3 years. I plan on going to the University of Lethbridge for a Bachelor in Computer Science with a minor in Finance.
Gautier Chen. Thank you to everyone who has made my temporary living in Canada fulfilling, and thank you for giving me wonderful memories. I will be going back to Japan to prepare for a university admission, and I hope to come back to this beautiful country someday. Congratulations to everyone.
Tony Choi. Congratulations. Thank you, everyone.
Winnie Chow. Thank you to everyone that helped me in these three years. It is a very special experience for me to study at Strathmore High School. I will be attending Simon Fraser University in the fall and plan to become a data scientist in the future. Thank you.
Harry Chu. 2 years ago, I decided to study abroad in Strathmore, Alberta. Thanks to my parents for paying the massive amount of tuition for 3 years. I will leave Canada and chase my soccer dream in the UK.
J.C. Corbin. Thank you to my parents and family for all they have done and always supporting me. I would also like to thank all of my teachers and coaches who have helped me along the way. I'm planning to go to Medicine Hat in the fall to get a bachelor's in nursing. Congratulations to my friends and all the grads of 2022.
Jasmine Kosh. I want to say thank you to my mom and dad and my emotional support friend from the States, as well as my friends here in Strathmore.
Benjamin Colshaw. I want to thank all the people who have helped me throughout my high school career. My current plans are to get a teaching degree and become a phys ed teacher in the future.
Natea Curly Rider. There are always ups and downs in life. It is your choice if you either want to go up in life or decide to go down and ruin those opportunities that make life a little better. I am already on my way up. Thank you for the people that were here to see me go higher than I thought I ever would. Thank you to the beautiful faces I got to see every day throughout my time in school.
Clay Cutter. I want to thank everyone who was a part of this journey in my life, my family, friends, my love, and to the people who aren't on the same path as I am anymore. I wouldn't be standing here if it weren't for all of you. To show my gratitude and to not disappoint, I will be going to college to become someone who people can look up to and admire. Thank you all, and congratulations to my other classmates for being with me on this gnarly day.
Bowen Dale. Thank you, everyone. It's been a blast. Now, time for my grocery list. Bread, milk, cheese, fish, ground beef, chicken, rice, lettuce, orange juice, apples, grapes, and olive oil.
Colton DeHoop. Thank you to my friends and family for aiding me to get to this milestone in my life. As of now, I simply plan on exploring the trades and seeing where life can take me beyond this point. Myself and all the boys are surprised
Me up for school, making my lunch, and driving me around. Thank you for helping me get where I am today. Thank you to Mr. Larson and Mr. Steele for believing in me and giving me a chance to prove myself. I plan to attend Olds College and become a farmer. Congratulations to my fellow classmates and friends. We did it. Hunter Eric Steen. I will be working and traveling for the summer, and then I'm planning on attending MH Vickers School of Massage Therapy in Calgary. Also, some advice the elites don't want you to know. Those geese at the park, they're actually free. You can just take them. Cadence Flett. I would like to thank my family and my teachers for supporting me, and to my friends for making this such an enjoyable 3 years. Thank you also to the drama department for allowing me to find my love for theater, and to Mrs. Birch for allowing me to pursue that passion. I will be heading to the University of Lethbridge in the fall in hopes of becoming a teacher, with some theater magic on the side, of course. Congratulations, grads.
Landon Fulvik. I have enjoyed my time at Strathmore High School, where I was a part of the Spartans football team for 3 years. I would like to say thank you to everyone who had helped me get me here today. I will be heading to SAIT in the fall, where I will be taking the welder technician program. Go Spartans!
Simon Fraser. Thank you to all the great teachers who helped me pass with flying colors. Thank you to all my amazing friends who made high school great. They were truly awesome people. And lastly, thank you to myself for surviving high school and suffering through it. Just kidding. High school was pretty great.
Jodeci Genus. Thank you to my mom for being my #1 support, and all my other family and friends for helping me along the way. I will be attending university next year with the goal of becoming a social studies teacher. Thanks to my favorite junior high teacher, Mrs. Madsen, for the inspiration.
Haley Gervais. Thank you to all the people who helped me to become the woman I am today. Thank you for all your support and love. The biggest thanks goes to my mom, who has been my rock since day one, and my dad, who really helped me figure things out and was always there when I needed him. Thank you to my boyfriend Jordan, who pushed me to reach my goals and who supported me through the bad times. Finally, thank you to my mentor and teacher, Mrs. Birch. Without you, I would not have the confidence I have today. I will be pursuing theater next year. Congratulations, class of 2022, and to all my friends, I love you, we did it.
Emma Gillette. I would like to thank my family and friends for always being there for me. After graduation, I will be taking a year off to save up some money and volunteer.
Zach Gillis. I'd like to thank Mr. Harris for putting up with 3 years of my antics. I have been working at Mr. Diesel as a heavy-duty mechanic apprentice. I'm going to continue working there and attend SAIT in September to continue to progress through my trade.
Zachary Glazerman. Thanks to my mom for bringing me into this world and raising me the way she did. The one thing about high school is that it is coming to an end, but now life is opening up so many new beginnings.
Anna Gordon. Thank you to my family and friends for sticking with me through thick and thin in my years of schooling. I hope to attend SAIT with the goal of one day becoming a medical laboratory tech. Congratulations to my fellow graduates. Best wishes for all of our next adventures.
Kaylee Green. Thank you to my friends, my teacher, and my family for helping me get through these past 3 years. My plans are to attend the University of Calgary to study zoology. I wish all of my friends and classmates the best of luck in the future. Congratulations, everyone.
Elizabeth Hansen. I am going to BYU, Idaho, and planning on transferring to Utah Valley University to obtain a bachelor's degree in dental hygiene. I would like to thank all of my teachers, family, and coaches for the support throughout these years of education.
Zara Harney. When I was young, I never would have thought I would be destined to be in the arts, but here I am. I would like to thank my family and friends for supporting me through it all. I love you guys.
Ethan Harris. I'm looking forward to traveling out east to spend time with my family.
Kanela Hart. I would like to thank my friends and family for helping get to this point. I am beyond excited to be graduating with such amazing people. I wanted to give a special thank you to Mrs. Riley for helping me accomplish my photography dreams. Thanks to all the teachers who have helped me pass high school and made these 3 years of my life amazing.
Rhett Harton. Thank you to my family, friends, and teachers for helping me every step of the way. Special thank you to my dad for making me lunch every day, my mom for making me write this, and Ms. Trump for being sarcastic. I will be taking a gap year and then going to school to become something. I don't know what yet.
Trinity Haynes. I'd like to thank my friends and family who throughout the 3 years of high school have helped me with figuring out how to deal with high school life and adulthood, as I struggled and still struggle with my mental issues and insecurities. They were there when I just needed a hug or someone to talk to, or when I didn't know what I was doing during school. They were there to make me smile when I needed it the most. My current plan is to come back and finish off some courses I need in order to go off and become a sports trainer in the future. To all my classmates graduating this year, I'd like to congratulate them all on making it through school.
Josh Heaton. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "Don't dog the boy."
Riley Heck. I want to thank my mom for always believing in me and supporting me throughout my entire life. I want to thank my teachers for helping me achieve my goal of attending the University of Calgary. I can't wait to see where life takes me.
Madeline Wingleby. First off, Madeline would like to take this time to remind herself not to trip and fall in front of everyone here. Secondly, she would like to thank teachers, friends, support staff, and most family for getting her to where she is today. She hopes to graduate with a performing arts degree at the University of Lethbridge and then end up in law school. She wishes all of her fellow grads good luck in the future and that they have a fantastically majestic day.
Crispy Inegu. I want to say my thanks to my mom for waking me up every school day and forcing me to go to class. I also want to say thanks to all of the teachers that helped me over these 4 years of school. I'm finally able to leave this afternoon with something achieved in my life.
Haley Johnson. Thank you to my mom and dad for everything you guys have done for me. Thank you for always being there to help me with anything I needed and for reminding me that I can do anything I want if I put my mind to it. I will be attending SAIT next fall with the goal of becoming a heavy-duty mechanic and a heavy equipment operator. Congratulations to my friends and everyone for making it to this point. We did it.
Zachary Kelly. I want to thank my family and a handful of teachers for helping me motivate myself to get in and get it done so I could pursue my career and goals. High school was not enjoyed, but it did teach me some valuable life lessons.
Jaden Kobsar. First off, I would like to thank my mom for always doing her best for me and reading over all my English memos through sleepy eyes. I'm also very thankful to my sister Kaylin for waking me up every morning when my alarm couldn't, and to all my friends for brightening up my days. Going off on a new journey, I plan to pursue a career in English and writing and to continue to express myself through the arts. Finally, I'm grateful for my teachers inspiring me to reach for new heights. And last but not least, congratulations everyone and God bless.
Kaylin Kobsar. I want to thank my mom for teaching me all of the necessities of life and driving me to all those curling practices. Furthermore, thank you to my sister, who always looks over and edits my work before I hand it in, and to my friends who have made high school a wonderful place. Finally, I appreciate all the teachers who have helped me to pursue my dream of art and who have pushed me to a greater level of performance than I have ever imagined. Wishing everyone luck in their new journeys. I know God has great plans for us.
Jasmine Lapierre. As chaotic and crazy as the 3 years of high school have been, I've made a lot of memories with friends that I will cherish for a long time. Thank you to everyone who made the last years of schooling fun. Congrats to everyone.
Emma LaValle. Thank you to my grandparents and dad for helping me to get to where I am today, inspiring me to be the best I can, and still celebrating with me today. I know my dad is watching me from those clouds and thinking of how proud he is as I walk the stage at this moment. Congratulations to my friends and classmates. We did it.
Alexis Lee. Thank you to everyone I've met that has impacted me positively, and thank you to my family for encouraging me throughout all of it.
Leighton Lepla. I just have to say thanks to my family. They motivated me throughout the whole time in school. They are the reason why I'm even here, so I owe it to them. Another thanks is to my friends and best friends for making school a place that I can come back to each and every day. Thanks to the following teachers: Mr. Eberts, Mrs. Salmons, Miss Trump, Miss Malinowski, for being the best English teacher, and for my grade 10 TA, which was the best TA, and a special thanks to Mr. Laszlo for being the funniest teacher.
Shaylin Lewandowski. Thank you to my family for encouraging me to always work my hardest. I would also like to thank the English AP class and my friends for helping me create such incredible memories. I will be attending the University of Calgary to study English.
Caitlin Lovely. It's usually, hey Ma, look, I made it. But since you can't be here with me today, hey Dad, look, I made it. Thank you to everyone, especially my two mothers, for their endless support. I wouldn't be here without you both.
Jaden Lucas. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, don't dog the boys. Basically, my plans are to get some bread and party with the boys.
Brody Lucas. Well, I made it this far in life, and today I'd like to thank my family and my wonderful friends for making this possible. I also want to thank my rusted out Toyota for giving me experiences to learn and breaking down in the most inconvenient times. I'm going to take a break from school to raise some money, and then I'll be attending SAIT next year with, to the surprise of no one I'll have ever talked to, the goal of becoming an auto mechanic.
Hayden Smenny Bears. Thank you to everyone that is in my life. You have all helped me to get where I am now. Thank you, Mom, for always pushing me to keep going.
Melanie McEwing, thank you to Mrs. Roberts for being so influential and for going above and beyond to help me with my art career, as well as Mr. Sonseby and Mr. Hartgrove for all of the support. Thank you also to my family who have helped me every step of the way. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Justine McEwing, thank you to Mrs. Roberts and Mr. Hargrove for allowing me to find my passions and showing me the importance of individuality. And to Mr. Sonseby for making my high school experience beyond meaningful. He provided an outlet of knowledge and showed us students the true value of life. In September, I'm moving to Berlin, Germany to gain self-experience and to learn the importance of life.
Paige McNeil, I want to say thank you to all of my friends, my family, and my boyfriend for supporting me through high school.
Brenda McCrae, I would like to thank my dad for everything he has done for me, my brothers and sisters for always being there, my friends who made sure I was okay, Mr. Alsop for making music the best part of my day for 3 whole years. High school was hard, but I got through it because of all of you. Thank you.
Kayla Ann Mercer. I'd like to thank my dad, my mom, my other mom, Janet, and my other mom, Tracy. I would love to thank all of my family for the love and support you have given me throughout my school years. I love you all. Special thanks to all of the amazing teachers I've had throughout these years and to my best friend. You know who you are. I will be taking a year off to work and to explore my options and opportunities for my future career goal.
Connor Montour. Thank you to my family for always being so supportive and celebrating with me when I succeeded. We weren't sure I'd make it to this point, but I'm so happy to be walking across the stage. Thank you to my guardian angel, my mom, for looking out for me these last couple of years. Congratulations to my friends and classmates. We did it.
Matthew Oslansky. I want to first thank my mom and dad for always supporting me with everything I do, and my mom for making my lunches almost every day. I also want to thank Danny Warwick for helping push me to become a better football player and helping me pursue my football career.
Noah Overwater. I will pursue a career in the culinary arts. Before post-secondary, I will partake in a dangerous journey back to BC to fight fires. I would like to thank Ms. Trump for allowing me to use her hand lotion.
Jimena Paredes Lopez. I thank my parents and my family for the opportunity to be here and their unconditional love. To my friends for all their support, and to my best homestay mom I could ever have had. Thank you all, and of course, Viva Mexico!
Sean Peterson. I would like to thank my dad for his support. I plan on working in the trades, and I would like to say congratulations to the class of 2022.
Paul Pearl. I would like to thank my friends, teachers, and family for a great last year, school year, and with special thanks to Mrs. Malinowski and the Spartans football team.
Kiara Puttick. Thank you to my family for getting me up in the morning, helping me with homework, reminding me to pack a lunch, and celebrating with me when I succeeded. I will be attending the University of Lethbridge in the fall with the goal of one day becoming a teacher. Congratulations to my friends and classmates. We did it.
Lucas Quinton. Thank you to my mother for being there to support me and provide me with the things I need to succeed in life. I would also like to thank my father for being there to assist me. I would like to thank all my teachers and friends for pushing me forward to make this achievement happen. I will start my career later on in my life after working a few jobs and becoming more experienced. Congratulations.
Rebecca Reimer. I'd like to thank Ms. Roberts for teaching me and my parents and my friends for being by my side. My shoulders, I'm tense.
Morgan Rose. I would like to thank my parents for all of the free gas money to get me to and from school. I will eventually be attending post-secondary.
Scott Sandin. Thank you to my family for helping me through school, and thanks to teachers of the school, especially Mr. Harris, for having the best class. Keisha Schrimmel. I'd like to thank all the teachers who have helped me get through high school, but I'd like to give a special thanks to Mrs. Greep for helping me through some very emotional times. I'd also like to thank my parents. I never would have been able to pass and get here without them and their constant motivation. I plan to take a couple of years off to work with my dad and save up some money to be able to go to MC Hare College.
Haven Shuett. Thank you to my friends and family and teachers for helping me get through my years of school. I don't think I could have done it without their support. I'm attending Bow Valley College in the fall for a healthcare aide, and I'm excited to see where that takes me.
Luke Sevick. Thanks, Mom.
Aislinn Shaw. Thank you to my family, friends, and teachers for your constant support and encouragement. I will be attending the University of Calgary in the fall to study biomedical science. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Jordan Shawcross. I would like to thank my family, especially my mom. I could not have done this without you. I would also like to thank my teachers for always making class an enjoyable environment.
Marumi Shinohara. A big thank you to all my family, teachers, and friends who have supported me all these years. I will be taking a program for animal health and sciences this fall in the hopes of one day becoming a veterinarian. Congratulations, class of 2022, and best wishes for your next chapter.
Spencer Shoring. Thank you to my family and friends for always sticking with me and encouraging me when I need it. I will be attending the University of Lethbridge for my bachelor's in physics.
Marshall Sims. I would like to thank Mrs. Ledeen for teaching me how to be respectful, Mr. Harris for keeping me driven even on my rough days, and my two favorite English teachers, Mr. Sonsby and Miss Mal, for never failing to bring a smile to my face. I am going to be working construction throughout the summer until I make my way up to Olds College, where I will attend their precision agronomy diploma.
Quinlan Splain. I just want to say thank you to my parents and my friends for all of the motivation you gave me. I could not have done this without you. Every day is a new start, and if at first you don't succeed, then you try again, no matter how many times life knocks you on your butt. You just have to take one step at a time, learn how to walk before you run, and don't let the hard days get you down. Congratulations, class of 2022, and I wish you all the best.
Sydney Sungard. Thank you to my friends, my family, and teachers who have helped and supported me throughout my education. I plan on taking a break year and later entering the STEM field. Today is a long time coming, and I'm very grateful to be here today graduating.
Lexine Thatcher. I can't believe that high school is over. School has been all I've ever known, so it's weird to think about finishing this chapter of my life. Thank you to all my friends and family for sticking by me while this chapter of my life comes to a close.
Ezekiel Terecha. I first want to thank the Lord for everything he did in my life. Second, I want to thank my family and friends who have always believed in me. Thank you for all the support I've received. To all of the teachers, thank you for every day you come into our school to teach your students. I already missed most of your classes. Thank you to
Mrs. Greep,
Mr. Rainier, Miss Riley, Mrs. Visser, Mr. Galandi. He calls us the COVID kids, and we're definitely his favorite.
Alandra Ward. Thank you very much to my parents for everything. I would not have been able to make it this far without them, and thank you to Mr. Sonstaby for making me look forward to class every morning. In the fall, I will be heading to the University of Calgary and taking biomedical sciences with hopes of becoming a surgeon. It's been a long haul, but we did it. Congratulations to everyone.
Caden Warren. I want to thank Coach Tucker and Coach Warwick for pushing me every day to be a better person and to strive to make myself happier each day. And Miss Williams, who has helped me to get to school on time, finish all of my work, get better with my studies. Thank you for helping me and making me who I am today.
Kason Weenus.
Catherine Wilson. I would like to thank my teachers, friends, and family for supporting me and helping me succeed in high school. Thank you for reminding me of my tasks and helping me to complete them. Thank you to my friends who cheered me up when I was down and supported me all the way. We did it, everyone. I'm glad to have made it through with you.
Peter Yang. Mr. Galandi is the best.
Asher Yoon. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations, everyone. Had a great time in Canada. Have a wonderful day today.
Kaylee Ziegel. I would like to thank all the teachers and teachers' aides who helped me through my journey. I will miss you all, and I hope to see you all again after school is finished.
Zach Ziegel.
Congratulations, class of 2022. All right, so I had to check myself before coming up. It's interesting, you see them come in from junior high. They're quite a lot smaller, some of them. Desmond, yeah, you grew a lot. A lot less mature, perhaps, when they first come in. But to see them cross the stage here, there was maybe a few wet eyes in the front row. And I only saw them for 3 years, so I don't know how you guys are managing, seeing them from little wee babes to now crossing the stage. So I hope you enjoyed their moment there. One fun fact that I'd like to share with you that most people don't know, actually most teachers might not even know this, but in order to be eligible for your pension, you have to add up both your age and the amount of years that you've been teaching to the number of 80, and that is when you are eligible. Mr. Brad Steele has surpassed this number. I'm not going to tell you how old he is, but I will tell you that he has taught for 33 years. And he has surpassed the eligibility age number for this. But he has come to the conclusion that he would like to spend more time on the golf course than in his classroom next year. So this year he is retiring, and we would like to acknowledge and congratulate him on his teaching career. SHS was a very rich and great place to work, in my opinion, and I'm sure the students would agree that you were a great teacher to have, and maybe some of you even had Mr. Brad Steele as your teacher. Thank you for coming to celebrate our 2022 graduates. We are so pleased to host you in our building in person. We'd love to encourage you to continue your celebrations today in a safe manner and the rest of the weekend. On that note, I have a few housekeeping items for you for the celebrations. If you'd plan to attend this evening's SHS organized evening celebration, your tickets needed to have been purchased in advance. So if you wanted to go to that, if you have tickets in your pocket, then you get to go. If not, you're not going. So that decision's been made. Grads, if you were going to this evening's SHS celebration, please be at the school to line up between 6:30 and 6:45. 6:30 to 6:45, please be here to line up to get ready for your Grand March fun time thing. Following that program, it would be lovely if you could stay for the dance, okay? Your parents and guardians have worked hard for 18-ish years to get you to this place. It would be great if you could take the time to dance with them and acknowledge how much you love their support. After today's processional, grads, before you take off, if you could put your gowns and sashes in front of the Cosmo room. There is 2 kind of bins there. You just want to drop your gowns in there. And then as well, please take pictures before you take it off if you wanted to. Meet in the street or on the front lawn to take pictures. Congratulations for making it this far. We are so proud of you. However, you still have a little bit of work to do to finish the semester. So we're so excited to see you Monday morning. So please all be safe this weekend as you enjoy your celebrations with families and friends. I would like to please invite you to rise for God Save the Queen, played by our band and sung by Haley Gervais.
God save our gracious Queen, long live our noble Queen. God save the Queen. Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the Queen.
Thank you, Haley. One last note is, you can remain, you can sit down if you'd like, yeah. Just one last note before we leave is if your graduand acknowledged you today as they walked across the stage, take that little gem and hide it for yourself, because when they share those little bits of thank yous and acknowledgement, it comes from the heart, and we don't get they don't often say nice things in that way, maybe all the time. So just savor that moment and keep it for yourself, eh? We know as teachers we love when they give us those little bits of acknowledgement. So thank you, graduands, for that. The graduands will process out, followed by the teachers, and then we'd invite you to just stay seated during the processional, and then you are welcome to join them outside or in the street afterwards. Congratulations again.